Jerick McKinnon will have plenty of opportunity this on the field to prove the 49ers made the right decision to sign him to a 4-year, $30 million contract. Until he does, Jason Fitzgerald of contract and salary cap analysis site overthecap.com will believe the contract the 49ers gave McKinnon was a mistake. In a feature for the Sporting News, Fitzgerald listed McKinnon as the third most overpaid player in the NFL. The 49ers gave McKinnon starting running back money even though he was never a time starter in his fours in Minnesota and only produced 1,918 rushing yards, 984 receiving yards and 12 total touchdowns, which is something Fitzgerald doesn't particularly agree with. "This is arguably the worst contract signed in 2018, Fitzgerald wrote. The 49ers need McKinnon to thrive in their offense, because there is no other way to justify a top running back contract for a player who has never produced 600 rushing yards or 500 receiving yards. This deal is a minefield of potential mistakes, from valuation to structure. He'll have 16 games to prove the 49ers right." McKinnon was given $12 million in guaranteed money at signing and has a total of $15.7 million guaranteed over the course of his contract. With much of the guaranteed money coming up front, the 49ers can get out of the deal after one without taking on a huge amount of dead money. But the 49ers believe they have the right running back in McKinnon, and they did what they could to get to his signature, even though it took them more money than expected. "We looked into all the running backs in free agency and we thought he was the top guy, so that was who we targeted, and we were happy to get to him," head coach Kyle Shanahan said this spring during an interview with the NFL Network's Good Morning Football. "You go through it and you target the top guy and you do what you've got to do to get to him, and that's what the market was for him." McKinnon drew praise from 49ers coaches this spring, and they seem confident he'll be able to flourish this in a starting role. He'll get plenty of looks on the ground but is also expected to see significant use as a pass catcher. On top of that, the 49ers like the way he goes about his business, which helped them decide he was worth the money. "We're excited to have him. We think he's going to be a very good running back for us," Shanahan told GMFB. "People talk about him being a third down back, which he is. He's a very good third down back, and we plan on using him that way. I think he's a good first and second down back too. We're pumped to have him, and I think when it comes to free agency, you've got to target who you want and the market gets set and you go get to him. My philosophy on free agency is if you're getting a good person, a guy who works hard, who practices hard, who plays hard, is really the same way every day, then you're usually going to make a good decision. The homework we did on Jerick and type of guy he is, the type of talent you see on tape from his NFL days back to college, we're very excited about the person and player we've got.